A woman set up a street cart for the first time, hoping to sell momos, but by the end of the day, she had to throw all of them into the trash. All day long, she had been calling out with enthusiasm, "Hot fresh momos, get your hot fresh momo," but no one came. One major reason was the language barrier. For the people of the city, momos were a new dish, and the woman spoke a different language, so she couldn't properly explain what they were. To make things worse, the weather was scorching hot. In the intense heat, the momos spoiled quickly. When she broke one open and smelled it, it had already gone bad. Disappointment spread across her face, and tears welled up in her eyes. She picked up all the momos and threw them into the garbage. Those momos were the result of her hard work and hope, but she knew selling spoiled food to anyone would be wrong. The next day, she gathered her courage again. Once more, she began calling out to people with hope in her voice. This time, some school kids heard her. They tried the momos and smiled, saying, "These are really tasty." For the first time, relief and joy lit up her face. Soon, a small crowd started forming around her cart, but just then, a police officer arrived. The mood instantly changed. People grabbed their dumplings and began to scatter. The woman panicked and started packing up her cart quickly. In the rush, one of her plates fell to the ground. The officer picked it up gently and placed it back with a look of sympathy. That evening, the same officer came back to her cart. Seeing him, the woman began packing up again, worried. But this time, the officer said, "Don't be afraid, I just came to try your momos." During their conversation, they discovered they were from the same hometown. The officer loved her momos and even got some packed to take home. The woman warned him, "They'll go bad if you keep them overnight." The officer smiled and replied, "I'll keep them in the fridge. Whenever I feel like it, I'll heat them up and eat them." Hearing that, a light bulb went off in her mind. It was like she had found the solution to a big problem. She thought, why not sell packed momos too? So now, she began offering not just hot, fresh momos, but also packaged ones, the kind people could take home and refrigerate. Slowly, her business started to grow. Long lines of customers began forming at her cart. One day, while she was selling momos, a local thug showed up with his men. He demanded a weekly cut in exchange for letting her operate. His men even tried to grab her daughter. The woman immediately pulled her daughter away and picked up a kitchen knife ready to fight. The gang leader looked into her eyes and saw the courage there. Something softened inside him. She reminded him of his own mother. He stopped and said, "Can I have a bowl of momos?" With a bit of hesitation, the woman served him. He took a bite, smiled, and said, "These are honestly delicious." He added, "Feed my guys too." From that day on, he never bothered her again. In fact, he paid properly and canceled the weekly extortion. Time passed. Her business grew so much that she opened a small factory. She wasn't working alone anymore. She had workers helping her make momos. Her momos were no longer limited to her cart or even the city. They started reaching other countries. People around the world began enjoying the momos she made with love. So tell me guys, have you ever eaten momos?